All right, so good morning, good looking. So, just like what we have agreed last meeting or yesterday, we will be having your video lesson for today's discussion. So, ano po ba yung lesson natin, sir? So, for today's lesson, this will be the quarter 4 module 5 part A entitled Elements of a Short Story. So, nakaraan ng lesson natin ay module 2 and then module 3, wala tayong module 4. So, ngayon ay module 5 tayo. So, right now, in our video lesson, you will know what are the elements that composes a short story. No? So, unconsciously, hindi natin alam, may mga elements pala, no, yung mga stories and movies that we watch and that we read. And right now in our discussion, you will know those elements. So let us begin. What are the elements of the short stories? Ilan po ba yon? Meron tayong five elements of a short stories. And those are, first one, the character, followed by the setting, and then the plot, and the theme, and lastly, the conflict. And one by one, we will discuss these elements that composes a short story. So to begin, let us go first to the character. Okay. So as you can observe here in my model, no, merong lalaki dyan na nakaganyan, machong macho. And character defines as a person or sometimes even an animal who takes part into the or in the action of a short story or other literary work. No, so basically when we say character, these are the lead roles inside a story or inside a movie, no? And sometimes no sa no, not sometimes, most of the time in the books that we read, especially when it's fictional or non-fictional stories, no, that talks about someone, we call them as character. And character is not just limited to any human, no? Character could be an animal as well, kagaya ng sinabi dito sa definition natin. And what are the examples of character? Ayan, makikita po ninyo sa screen. We have the characters ng Marvel. Ayan, so meron tayong si Iron Man, si Spider-Man, si Captain America, si Hulk, and other Marvel characters. So we call them characters. Why? Because they are the lead role po doon sa mga movies or stories that we read or that we watch. Another example, we have the Disney princesses. Okay, we have Mulan, si Belle, si Cinderella, etc. Okay, we call them as characters. No, paulit-ulit. Why? Because they are the lead role and they represent the sa kanila umiikot yung buong story sa buhay nila or sa story nila. Okay? And then next element tayo, we have the setting. So when we say setting, it is the time and place in which the story happens, no? And how do we know that that this particular text has a setting, or what are the settings in this particular movie or in this particular story? By using the descriptions. Okay po. Yung author, he uses some descriptions like landscape, scenery, buildings, or even seasons or weather, no, to describe to us what is the setting of the story. Okay, so you just have to remember the term, time, and place. But most of the time, no, when we say setting, it talks about the place of the story, where the story is happening. It could be in the school, it could be in the faraway land, or for example, the kingdom. Ito yung symbol na ginamit ni sir. Or for example, in the hospital, any places or any time, we call them as setting. Okay? Here are the examples of settings. O unang-una na diyan, yung sikat na sikat at hanggang ngayon ay hindi pa din natatapos sa Batang Quiapo, no? So obviously, the setting of this series or TV series, The Batang Quiapo, is where, no? Obviously sa Quiapo, no, sa Maynila. Ayun po ang settings niyan. And kung titingnan naman natin yung time, we have, for example, we can read in the textbooks or the books that we read, for example, year 1998. no? So it dictates the year or when that story happened. Or for example, last Christmas on Monday, or for example, in the story that we are reading, the author is describing the season. Or for example, in the heat of the sun and the waves of the water. Okay? So we can conclude that by this description, the author is saying to us that the settings of the story is in summer season because of the word heat of the sun and the waves of the water. Okay? So basically, when we say setting, it's just the time, the place, the weather, the season, no? Or whether the author is using some description of the place, no? Like the buildings, the landscape, etc. Okay? Now, let's go to the third element of the short story. We have the plot. Okay, sir, what is plot? When we say plot, this is a series of events and characters, actions that relate to the central conflict. No? So the basic or the general idea of a plot, no, it tells how the story happened. No, yung series of events from the beginning up to the end. So uh the general concept of plot, we have the beginning of the story followed by the middle of the story or the climax, no, and then the ending of the story or how the story ends. So I will give you the concrete example of a plot, no? So ito po yung pinaka-detailed na example ng plot. We have the exposition or the another term for beginning of the story. And in exposition, we can see the conflict or yung pine-present dito yung character. Makikita natin sino-sino yung mga character sa story na yon sa exposition yun na pinapakita sa beginning of the story. And also the settings of the story, pinapakita po yon sa exposition. Now, sa rising action, no? Here is the papasok na dito yung mga kontrabida. Sino-sino yung mga kakaharapin ng lead role natin or yung main character natin. Dito po yun sa Rising Action. And the pinaka climax, ito yung pinakataas. The climax is the turning point, the point of the greatest suspense or action. Ito na talaga yung may intriga na, yung talagang masusubok na yung mga character natin. Okay? So dito na papasok yung kung paano ba makikipagbuno yung main character sa kaaway niya. Sa climax po yun. And then right after climax, bababa tayo sa falling action. Under falling action, the action and events that occur after the climax. So, ibig sabihin po, once na for example sa story, naglaban na yung bida and the kontrabida, in falling action, no? Unti-unti na itong nare-resolba. Or, eventually the story is getting low or near to the end of the story, which is what we call the resolution. Now, resolution is the end of the story, where the conflicts or the problems of the main character as well as the supporting character was being resolved. No? Ibig sabihin po, in resolution, the story is already end. The already has already end. Okay? Natapos na, nasolusyon na yung problema. It could be end in a happy ending or in a sad ending. Okay? Kaya nga ng mga sinasabi sa mga story, di ba? Not all stories could end happy ending. Okay? Because some stories that we read or that we watch, no, may end in sorrow or may end in tragic. No, so it depends. Still, we call the end of the story as resolution. Okay? So again, this is the plot, the structure or organization of events that make up a fictional or a short story. Okay? But for you, I just want you to be mindful of the most basic, the three general structure of plot, the beginning of the story, the middle of the story or the climax, and then the end of the story. Alright? So, let me give you an example of a plot. Ito, I don't know kung naabutan nyo ba to, but I guess naabutan nyo to. medyo bata pa lang kayo. So I have the example of Aldab. Ayan, sikat na sikat sila. Grade 8 ako nung sumikat tong mga Aldab na to, no? And let's try. Ano ba yung naging plot? No, under the love story of Aldab. So the beginning, yan nakita natin dito sa picture. This is their first meet up, no? Sa Itbulaga. Yan, noon na nag-dub smash lang tong si Yaya Dub and then nanonood lang si Alden. And then, that's the beginning. Diyan nagsimula ang lahat. Yung pa-cute-cute. Yung, pa-cute-cute ni Alden, ganyan. Pati ni Yaya Dub. And then, pumasok ngayon si Lola ni Dora. No? No? So, rising action na yan. Bakit? Kasi po, nandiyan na lumabas yung paghadlang ni Lola ni Dora sa pagkakagustuhan nito ni Aldab. And then yung climax, ito. I don't know kung napanood nyo to, but I guess alam nyo to, no? Ito na yung wall, no? This is the first time that Alden and Yaya Dab had met, no? And then bumaba yung wall mula dun sa taas. Nakagagawa nino ni Lola ni Dora. That is the climax part. Why we call that climax? Because no, yung ating main character na sila Aldab ay nakalaban nila. Ang pinaka-kontrabida dito ay si Lola ni Dora. No? We are so intrigued as habang tayo ay nanonood, bakit gano'n? Ano nangyari? No? We're so excited na akala natin magkikita na sila. But, sa climax nangyari yung tragic, which is hindi sila nagkalapit. Yes, nagkakita sila, but because of the wall, because of what the supporting character Lola ni Dora had done, hindi nagtagumpay ngayon yung plano nitong ating mga main character. And then after that, no, eventually, no, nalaman natin na si Lola ni Dora gumagaan na din yung puso niya, no? And that's our falling action. No, we're in Yaya Dub and Alden Richards, no, had the permission from Lola ni Dora to court each other, no? Nagliligawan na sila sa part na to kasi nga bumababa na yung tension. Kasi sa climax nandun yung tension, nandun yung heat, no? Yung exciting part nga ika nga nila, no? But no, after the exciting part, yung climactic part of the story, no, bumababa na din yung tension. Nagiging okay na din lahat. And then at the resolution or the end of the story of Alden Richards and Yaya Dub, sila ay nagtapos ng kinasal sila. Okay? And I guess, no, meron pa tong sequel na nagkaroon sila ng anak but no, hindi na yun nasundan. So this is the general plot of the Alden Richards and Yaya Dub story. Love story. Okay? Beginning, middle, and then end. Alright? Now, let's go to the fourth element of a short story, which is the theme. What is theme? So, theme is the central idea or belief in a short story. So, basically, when we say theme, what is the story all about? No, ano ba yung gustong ipunto ni author sa kanyang mga tagabasa, sa kanyang mga manonood, no? And we have a lot of examples of theme in every stories. For example, in horror, no, we don't call that movie as a horror as a theme, no. When we say theme, no, pwedeng nakafocus ba siya sa friendship, nakafocus ba siya sa love, nakafocus ba siya sa justice, no. And yung comedy, horror, romance, we don't call them as theme, we call them as genre. So magkaiba po yung genre sa theme. All right? So what are the examples of theme? Okay, we have for example, good versus evil. Okay? And then the coming of age, pwedeng a theme of survival, courage and heroism, pwedeng love, pwedeng power and corruption, pwedeng redemption. O for example, no, sa good versus evil, what are the example stories or movies na merong ganitong theme? We have the um, Dragon Ball Z, or just like or pwede din yung Avatar. Okay, because there is uh um we call that fight between the good people and then the evil people. no? So the theme of the story or the movie Avatar or Dragon Ball Z, no, kung nanonood kayo niyan, ay good versus evil. O for example naman, courage and heroism. Okay? Whenever we are watching some hero movie, kung napanood nyo na yung Goyo, o kaya naman yung ah, General Luna. Ayan. So, the theme of that movie is courage and heroism. Okay? Paglaban, pagpapakita ng pagmamahal sa bayan. Or pwede din na yung General Luna ay another example of the theme power and corruption, because there is part of that story na naglalaban yung mga yung mga leaders, no? And basically, we have the theme love. So whenever we watch some movies about couples or sa mga mag-aasawa, ganyan, no, the general theme of that story is love. All right? Now, let's go to the last element of a short story. Okay po? Now, when we say conflict, if you can observe this symbol na nilagay ko dito, ayan, nakakita na ba kayo niyan, yung thread na gulo-gulo, no? 'Di ba may mga kumakalat sa FB, yung brain ng isang meme, meron siyang magulo na parang gulo-gulong sinulid sa utak niya. Why? Bakit po ayan? Kasi when we say conflict, this is the struggle between two people or things, no, in a short story. Or conflict was also known as the problem, okay, of the story. Ano ba yung kinakaharap, yung suliranin ng ating main character inside the story? What are the struggles of the main character? Okay, sino ba yung kalaban niya? Ano ba yung hinaharap niyang suliranin sa story na yon? And we have a lot of examples of conflict. Conflict could be a conflict between man or me as the main character, between uh, another person. Or pwede ding yung conflict ko, ang kalaban ko ay yung sarili ko, pwedeng yung utak ko, no? The story, pwedeng na umiikot yung story sa ako as the main character. I have a difficulty in my mental health. So that's an example of conflict, no? The key term in conflict is the struggle or the problem that the main character is facing in that story. Okay? Just remember that keyword when we say conflict. Let's give you an example of conflict. For example, sa first picture, we have Superman and Batman. Okay, the main character versus another character. Alright? This is an example of conflict. No, they are fighting for power. No, nagpapataasan sila kung sino pinakamas magaling, sino mas makapangyarihan. Alright, and another example of conflict we have, ito yung Moana. I don't know if you have watched Moana, but in this part of the movie wherein Moana faced Tefiti. Si Tefiti ito, no? Dahil nawala yung heart niya. That's why si Tefiti ay naging parang evil siya. So ang tawag natin dito sa conflict na to ay man versus the nature. Because we all know that Tefiti is part of the nature or part of the environment, no? Dito sa Superman and Batman, this is an example of man versus man conflict. While dito sa second picture natin, this is an example of man versus nature conflict. Okay? So those are the five elements of a short stories, no? Ayun yung mga bumubuo sa isang story na nababasa natin. Okay, so let's just recap. What are those? Again, we have character, setting, plot, theme, and lastly, the conflict. Di ba? Madaling-madali lang. We just have five elements that you have to remember. Character, setting, plot, theme, and conflict. Okay? So for now, let us have your quiz about this discussion. So this will be the instruction. Label the following pictures according to the five different elements of a short story. Write your answer on a 1/4 sheet of paper. So what will you do? Okay, class, you just have to observe the given pictures from numbers 1 to 5 and identify what element is being observed here in each picture. Okay po? Sa number 1, ano po ba yung pinakikita dyan? Sa number 2, sa number 3, hanggang sa number 5. Okay? So, for you to answer this, you can pause this video and then tsaka kayo magsagot sa inyong 1/4 sheet of paper. Okay? And once you're done with the quiz number 3, we have your performance task number 2. Okay, we're done with your performance task number 1, which is the Mr. and Miss Q&A. And right now, for your performance task number 2, what you will do is that on a one whole sheet of paper, complete the story sequence organizer based on the story The Legend of Daragang Magayon. No? So, saan nyo po kukuhanin yun, yung story ng Daragang Magayon? I will send the video link. No? Don't worry, that video link is translated into Tagalog, no? English and Tagalog. And I just want you to really understand the story itself, the legend of Daragang Magayon, and then do this performance task. And this performance task is copy and answer. At kailan nyo po yan ipapasa? Titingnan po natin. We'll see if by the following week, no, after this week, ay magkaroon na tayo ng face-to-face. Doon ko po yan ipapapasa. As well as yung quiz number 2 po ninyo. No? So, kaya ko po yan pinalagay sa 1/4 para face-to-face po natin. If ever na may face-to-face na by next week, doon po natin siya checkan. Alright? So, paano pong gagawin dito sa, again, balik tayo sa performance task number 2. So, as you can see, we have the 3 box nitong beginning, middle, and end. Sir, picture po ba yan kagaya ng ginawa kong example kanina sa plot? Hindi po. No? So, what you will do in these boxes from beginning up to the end, you will write a short paragraph, no? Telling the beginning of the story, the middle of the story, and then the end of the story. Okay? You will just narrate, no, or tell what happened at the beginning of the story, what happened at the middle of the story or the climax, and then lastly, how the story end. Okay? Paragraph po ang isasagot dyan, hindi picture. Again, copy and answer po ba? Ito drawing po ba? Yes po. Alright? So, we're clear with that. No? So, ang pag-check nito ay ako nang bahala. And again, I would just like to remind everybody, no, to finish all of your activities that you are not yet done. No? Kailangan nyo po yung ipasa ngayong araw hanggang anong oras, Sir Rain. I will give you until 7 p.m. of this day to pass all of the activities that we have done, no, sa ating klase. 4 na activities yung nagawa natin. No? So kung may hindi pa kayo nagagawa doon, accomplish it today. No? While you are watching this video. So you have a lot of time for this whole day to finish all of the activities that I have given you. So I am expecting that by the end of this day, I can check all of your outputs. Alright? So, since this is a video lesson, wala naman ako itatanong kung may tanong kayo dahil ang kausap ko lang naman ay laptop, okay? So, that would be all for now. Grade 7. So, goodbye and see you on our next meeting.